Hi guys, and welcome to U-Wrench. Today we're going to be showing you how to change your battery. We're going to be demonstrating this on a Dodge Grand Caravan. This is with the 3.6 V6 engine. The same engine's also in the Chrysler Town Country and several other models across the Dodge and Chrysler ranges. Now this basic process is identical for the majority of cars that are on the market, not just Dodge and Chrysler, but most makes and models that have a battery under the hood, like this one here. The process is exactly the same, or at least 95% similar. But we're demonstrating on the Dodge Grand Caravan today. Let's get the job done. Okay, first thing we're going to do is disconnect the battery terminals. Now you should always disconnect your negative, that's your black battery cable first. It's perfectly safe to leave your positive, that's the red one, attached to the battery on its own. So the first one to be removed is going to be our negative. Now they usually have a little nut on here, most often it's size 10, like this one is. Undo it a couple of times, and you can undo it by hand. And then just give it a bit of a wobble and just lift it off. Now what you want to do at this stage is you want to ensure that it's tucked out of the way. So what you don't want to do is this to be flicking back up and potentially touching that contact as you're doing the rest of the work. So what you want to do, just lean this down. If there's a little pipe or something, you can just tuck it in behind. That's perfect, just so it's out of the way. And then we do exactly the same for a positive terminal. Again, just tuck this somewhere out of the way. I've got a big coolant hose here, so I've just tucked it on the underside of there. So next up we have a clamp, which is just on the left hand side as you look at it of our battery just here. You can see we've got this size 13 bolt just here, and this attaches into a plastic bracket, and that plastic bracket is clamping the battery in place. So we need to get this removed to allow us to lift this battery off of the platform. So I've just got my size 13 socket here on my wrench, and I've obviously got an extension bar just to make the job a little bit easier for me. So what you'll find is they usually make these bolts far longer than they need to be. So what should take you about 10 seconds usually ends up taking about a minute. So we're just going to keep on doing this until the bolt is completely removed. So there's our bolt, and just reach down and just pull this straight up, and here's this little clamp that I mentioned, and that sits on the kind of lip of the battery, at the bottom of the battery, the bottom lip, and kind of pins it in. That's what stops the battery moving. Now before you lift it out, obviously they are quite heavy, you don't want to be messing around with it. Remember we said we've got this clamp which clips onto the lip of the battery down on this side. We've also got another lip on the other side that's a permanent fixture as part of the little plastic platform that's in there. So if you try and lift it straight up at the moment, it will catch on that. So if you just push it away from that lip, that'll make lifting it out a little bit easier. Remember, batteries are quite heavy, just be careful as you lift it. Straight up and out. So now we're going to grab our brand new battery and place it onto the battery platform just there. So when you put it back in, you need to make sure that the battery terminals are on the, as you're looking at it, on the left hand side, because that's the orientation that it had when we removed the old one. Just need to make sure that it's seated correctly. So for example, it's not sat up on the edge or sat up on the supports. It should sit in the supports just like that, just as you can see there. And then once you've got it roughly in place, just push it backwards a little bit in that direction there, just to make sure that we're under the thick support there at the back. So if your old battery had any kind of insulation or a protective sleeve around it, and now's the time that you want to put that on, to take that off of your old battery and slide it on now, because obviously once you've got this connected, you'll no longer be able to put it on, so now's the time. So we're now ready to connect up our battery. If you haven't ordered your battery yet and you're wondering which one it is that you need, we've got the group information here. It's L4, also known as 94RH7. So you should always connect up the live one first. These are just little plastic protective caps that come on brand new batteries, so remove that, and then we've got the bare terminal ready to connect. So this next stage is entirely optional. It is not a requirement, but it is a nice extra if you want to do it. This is basically a terminal protector spray. This is manufactured specifically for car batteries, and this gives a kind of repels moisture. If you've ever seen a battery with a kind of a white kind of crust that's built up around it over time, this will help reduce those kind of things. It will maintain a good connection and stop moisture and things like that getting into that connector. So like I said, it is entirely optional, but you can buy this stuff. It's not too expensive, and we always like to do it. So you just need a little bit of this spray around the terminal, and then take your positive, push that down so it's nice and firm. Also try and get it nice and straight. You don't want it off at an angle like this. That's not how it's designed to be in the car. It's designed to be nice and straight like that. And take your size 10 again and just do it up. Now with these terminals, you don't want to over tighten them. Not there yet. Getting there. You don't want to over tighten them. You want to get them so it feels nice and snug, and it shouldn't move. So there's a little bit of movement there, so we're going to do a couple more. Yeah, actually there. Yeah, okay. What you don't want to do is over tighten it. If you over tighten it, you can actually stretch the clamp, and then it will no longer make a connection. It'll end up being loose if you overstretch it. So you just want to get it so it's tight enough. You saw when I wobbled it there, the whole battery moved rather than this terminal. So that's as tight as it needs to be. It doesn't need to be any tighter than that. So now we're going to repeat that process exactly the same, this time on the negative terminal. You would have seen when I connected that on, you get like a little tiny zap sound. You might get a little tiniest puff of dirt or smoke that comes off of it. That is entirely normal. So what you saw there was completely normal. So again, just tighten this up, making sure that you don't over tighten it. Just going to make sure that I'm definitely seated in the clip. The clip's built in on this side. Remember, we have the battery clamp that goes on this side, and so this side has a natural lip. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm definitely tucked under the lip on the back there. So I push it as far as I can that way, make sure that's seated properly. So now you're going to take your battery clamp, move that down and start that screwing in. Again, you don't want to over tighten this ridiculously because it's only a plastic clip. It should be snugged up fairly tight. There. And once you've got your clamp back in place, give your whole battery a bit of a wobble, and there shouldn't be any movement in it at all. That's perfect. So there we go, guys. That is how to replace the battery on your Grand Caravan. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you. If it has, can we ask you to please at least take 1 second out of your day and just hit that like button for us. Also, be sure to check out our YouTube channel. We've got loads more great content on these cars waiting for you to take a look at. And if you could subscribe, it really, really does help us out. We appreciate it, and we'll see you again.